Welcome back everyone. In this video we will discuss about general science and the topics of today is plant physiology. We will discuss all the important questions of plant physiology. Let's proceed to our topic. And the first question is, the element present in chlorophyll is? Which element present in chlorophyll? And the options are calcium, magnesium, iron, sulfur. And the answer is magnesium. Remember, magnesium is present inside the chlorophyll. Remember, chlorophyll is also a type of plastid. Plastid are mainly three types: chloroplast, chromoplast, and leucoplast. Chloroplast are green pigments responsible for photosynthesis. Chromoplast are colored pigments. They are responsible for coloring of fruits, flowers, etc. And leucoplast are white pigments. Remember, leucoplast are white pigments are mainly present in the root of a plant and performs absorption of water. The next question is, pollens are produced in? Pollens are produced in, the options are corolla, style, stigma, anther. Remember, the answer is anther. The pollens are produced inside the anther, and anther is the part of a male reproductive system. The next question is, which of the following hormone is found in gaseous form? Which of the following hormone is found in gaseous form? The options are abscisic acid, ethylene, auxins, gibberellin. And the answer is ethylene. Ethylene is the plant hormone which mainly found in gaseous form. Let us discuss about these hormones. Remember, auxins and gibberellins are growth hormones. Growth hormones. Abscisic acid is also called as growth inhibitor. Growth inhibitor means it reduces the rate of growth. Auxins and gibberellins promote growth, while abscisic acid reduces the growth. And ethylene is the gaseous hormone mainly found in the plant. The next question is, the gas used for artificial ripening of green fruit. The gas used for artificial ripening of green fruit is? The options are ethylene, acetylene, carbon dioxide, oxytocin. And the answer is acetylene. Remember, acetylene is used for artificial ripening of green fruit. The next question is, which of the following phytohormones is mainly responsible for food ripening? And the answer is ethylene. Remember, ethylene are mainly used for fruit ripening. The next question is, vernalization can be reversed by? Vernalization can be reversed by? And the options are application of high temperature, application of auxin, application of more less temperature, application of gibberellin. And the answer is application of high temperature. Remember, vernalization can be done by application of high temperature. A plant hormone used for inducing morphogenesis in plant tissue culture is? Which plant hormone is used for morphogenesis of plant tissue culture? And the options are cytokinin, abscisic acid, ethylene, and none of these. And the answer is cytokinin. Remember, cytokinin is used for morphogenesis in plant tissue culture. The next question is, which of the following is a diploid? Which of the following is a diploid? Options are antipodals, egg, synergids, secondary nucleus. And the answer is secondary nucleus. Remember, secondary nucleus is diploid. And all these are antipodal, egg, cell, synergid, all are haploid. And only secondary nucleus is diploid. The development of fruit without fertilization is called, most important question, the development of fruit without fertilization is called parthenocarpy. Remember, parthenocarpy is a process in which we can develop fruit without fertilization. The next question is, which among the following is a male part of a flower? Which among the following is a male part of a flower? The options are stigma, stamen, style, pistil, and the answer is stamen. Remember, stamen is the male reproductive part of a flower and the female reproductive part is pistil. Stamen is the male reproductive flower and pistil is the female reproductive part of a flower. Next question is, which of the following pairs represent the correct pair of reproductive parts of a flower? And the options are sepals and petals, sepals and carpels, stamens and carpels, petals and stamens. And the option right answer is stamens and carpels. Remember, stamens are the male reproductive part and carpels are the female reproductive part. Next question is, pollination by birds is called ornithophilia. What is pollination? Pollination is a transfer of, remember, if this is a male flower, this is a female flower, this is a female flower. In male flower, the pollen grains are present in anther. These pollen grains are transferred to the stigma of female flower. This part is called stigma. This process is called pollination. So the definition of pollination is the transfer of a pollen grain from anther of male flower to stigma of female flower. So if the pollination is done by the birds, this is called ornithophilia. If the pollination is done by the insect, then it is called entomophilia, insect. If the pollination is done by insect, it is called entomophilia. If the pollination is done by animals, it is called anemophilia. If the pollination is occurs by self, it is called autogamy. Autogamy means fertilization. The next question is, to increase the sugar production in sugarcane, they are sprayed with. And the options are IAA, cytokinin, ethylene, gibberellin. And the answer is gibberellin. Remember, gibberellin is a growth promoting hormone which are mainly sprayed on the sugarcanes to increase the sugarcane production. The next question is, plasticity in plant growth means. What is the meaning of plasticity in plant growth? That means plant development is dependent on the environment. Plasticity means the development of the plants is always dependent on the environmental factors. The next question is, the oxygen involved during the photosynthesis comes from splitting up. The options are water, carbon dioxide, oxygen, light. And the right answer is water. Remember, by splitting up water, oxygen will be released during the process of photosynthesis. The next question is, the role of chlorophyll in photosynthesis is. What is the role of chlorophyll during photosynthesis? And the options are observation of water, observation of light energy, observation of carbon dioxide, none of the above. And the right answer is observation of light energy. So the main function of the chlorophyll is observation of light energy during the process of photosynthesis. The next question is, first compound which is fixed during photosynthesis is. Which is the first compound fixed during the process of photosynthesis? And the options are phosphoglyceric acid, starch, glucose, diphosphoglyceric acid. And the right answer is phosphoglyceric acid. The next question is, flower colors of red, pink, blue and purple comes mainly from which pigment? And the options are carotenoid, lycopene, chlorophyll, anthocyanins. And the right answer is anthocyanins. Remember, anthocyanin is the responsible for coloring of the flower in plant. The next question is, solar energy is converted into ATP in. ATP means adenosine triphosphate. Solar energy is converted into ATP in. Options are mitochondria, chloroplast, ribosome, peroxisome, and the right answer is chloroplast. Remember, in chloroplast, energy is converted into ATP. Water soluble pigments found in plant cells vacuoles are. Options are chlorophyll, carotenoids, anthocyanin, xanthophylls, and the answer is anthocyanins. Remember, anthocyanins are the water soluble pigment found in the plant cell vacuoles. The next question is, what is dark reaction? The options are they occur in darkness, they are not light dependent, they are not directly light driven, and none of the above. And the answer is they are not directly light driven. Which of the following is an accessory pigment? The options are chlorophyll A, chlorophyll C, grana, hemojoin. And the answer is chlorophyll C. Remember, chlorophyll C is an accessory pigment. When the chloroplast pigment absorb light? And the answer is their electrons becomes excited. So chloroplast pigments absorb light. After that, the electrons becomes excited. CAM helps the plants in. CAM helps the plant in conserving water. Remember, CAM helps the plant to conserve water. The next question is, during respiration, energy is produced in the form of. The options are ATP, NADP, and none of the above. And the answer is ATP. During respiration, energy is produced in the form of ATP. Which of the following contain enzyme for cellular respiration? Options are dictosomes, endoplasmic reticulum, lysosome, mitochondria. And the answer is mitochondria. So mitochondria contains an enzyme for cellular respiration. Remember, cellular respiration is also called aerobic respiration, which consists of glycolysis and Krebs cycle. Krebs cycle. Glycolysis is a 10-step reaction and occurs in the cytoplasm, and Krebs cycle occurs in the mitochondria. Next question is, which of the following cell organelle is responsible for cellular respiration? And the options are Golgi body, mitochondria, nucleus, lysosome. And the answer is mitochondria. Next question is, what is the ultimate product of glycolysis? What is the product of glycolysis? Options are ethyl alcohol, carbon dioxide, pyruvic acid, glucose. And the answer is pyruvic acid. Which of the following process makes direct use of oxygen? And the options are glycolysis, fermentation, citric acid cycle, electron transport. And the right answer is electron transport. So electron transport makes direct use of oxygen. The next question is, the phenomenon of growth is immediately followed by. And the options are maturation, senescence, de-differentiation, redifferentiation. And the answer is maturation. So maturation occurs after the growth. Which of the following is not a plant hormone? Cytokinin, ethylene, insulin, and gibberellin. And the answer is insulin, because insulin is an animal hormone and is responsible for diabetes, and it is secreted from the pancreas. Which of the following micronutrient not essential for plant? And the options are boron, sodium, potassium, magnesium. Micronutrients means the nutrients are used less than 1 mg. Less than 1 mg means micronutrients, more than 1 mg means macronutrients. And the answer is sodium. Sodium is not essential for plant. Which micronutrient is supplied by soil to plant? And the options are phosphorus, calcium, nitrogen, zinc. And the answer is zinc. The movement of water molecule through the plasma membrane is called. Options are osmosis, sedimentation, transpiration, precipitation. And the answer is osmosis. The next question is, the maximum amount of water which plant needs to grow is absorbed by which of the following? And the options are embryonic zone, growing point, zone of elongation, root hair. And the answer is root hair. So the maximum amount of water is absorbed by the root hairs. The next question is, what is the shape of two guard cells which enclose stomata? And the options are oval, triangular, rectangular, kidney shaped. Remember, the shape of the guard cells are kidney shaped, and the guard cells are surrounded by the stomata. and stomata are the tiny pores present on the surface of the leaves, and stomata are responsible for transpiration, respiration, and also gaseous exchange. And the stomata are surrounded by the kidney-shaped guard cells. The last question of our video is, the ultimate cause of water movement in plant system against gravity is called dash. The ultimate cause of water movement in a plant stem against the gravity is called transpiration, and the answer is transpiration.